Greetings, screeners and meters, another new Check-It Collector Reviews. I am your host, Gerald Network, and today we're going to be checking out knockoff, double-packed hounds. That's right, the knockoff version, leader slash Voyager, whatever you want to call them, but got them, and they are here. So, with that being said, let's go! Okay, screeners and meters, and here they are, knockoff hounds. This is a double pack that I got from Sirtoys. That's right, and they are not the best of quality, so we're going to get that out the way off rip. So let's check out the blasters first, so we'll actually look at what's going on. All right, they both come with these sprayer slash things. See right here, you got 2 packs of them, so there's one on each side, so you can get a good look at that and see what they're about. Okay. Yeah, the ports and stuff and everything looks like a flat black finish, so to speak, almost like an eggshell, yeah, like a semi-gloss to it, so to speak. All right, and I guess he's like a sprayer blast things. I don't know what these actually be used for, but whatever that. They both come with 3 blasters, and they look exactly like this. I'm not going to show you all of them because they generally can just all fit in the same realm. I think I showed you guys on the bigger one. Bloodhound is what I call him, is the big red machine one. So yeah, there you go. There, take that out. By the way, there's 3. Well, they come at both sides already, and they both come with these quad barrel shot blasters. Not too bad, not too shabby. I mean, they look good and stuff like that, a little bit more detailed than the other ones and stuff, so it works with me, so nothing to complain about that and stuff. And again, they do that, and again, they cannot do that little mechanism or the combining thing that the leader class or slash also Voyager class of Age of Extinction Hound can do, but hey, look, it works, so that's whatever from there. Okay, all right, so and here are the figures. So we're just gonna sit there and push these back, and they're themed after a fire truck, but then they have like a military style body to them, like, you know, the original Hound does, which I think pretty much was more my favorite one, even though I know that the Last Night Hound was pretty much one of my favorite as far as figure goes, but the body style I think actually goes to the whole military truck version of it. So you see right there, they stand around 3 inches, 3 1/4, not 3 inches, you can say, with the ladders 4 inches. And they're exactly the same, just a different mold. Just a different color for the mold. So nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So it's whatever. Get closer to that. And you guys can see right now the plastic is very cheap. That piece keeps falling off, so we're just going to leave that off. Not going to worry about that actually. And you can actually see there's some other detail going on there. You can see the missiles or blaster cartridges or whatever those are supposed to be for him. It looks more so like missiles and stuff. I mean, it's like a little theme or whatever, and it has the 119 on it. Don't know what it says, but yeah, so fire rescue, I'm pretty sure that might be what it says, but who knows. All right, people may know, but I'm just saying I don't know. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, so you see that, and then this is just paint over the windshield, and all this. So honestly, screeners and meters, these are very cheap figures. I happened to just go ahead and see them and stuff because they was part of the flash sale, and I saw them and decided to go and pick them up. I've been meaning to try to get them and see what they like, you know, to sit up there and actually review them, and I'm actually behind on that, and just dragging my feet on that stuff, and I actually put them away, and I meant to bring them up so I can actually do the review on them. But again, same exactly mold. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. I don't have my Voyager or my my Voyager or my leader class Hound out. I don't know what I did with them, but I do have the big red machine, the Bloodhound. So yeah, so that's how that goes and stuff. We're gonna leave this part off. Now we're gonna check out side-by-side comparison. All right, there you have knockoff Terminus, Hexatron, Sixatron, however they would call them and stuff, they describe them or whatever deal may be and stuff. I mean, you can just look and see right there just to actually get a good idea. And this is a plain mode, just one of his modes. Not sure I'm going to go through all of them. That would just be a nightmare for me. All right, there's MPP-10. That is the Weijing version, if I'm not mistaken. No, got that off eBay. So I don't know exactly what it is, but the description did say MPP10 and stuff. But there's so many of them out there now. So yeah, but I absolutely love this figure. It's absolutely phenomenal. I did not know what I was missing until now. There is Fall of Cybertron Soundwave, and that fits. That works. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. There's Ultra Class Scorpionaut. Not sure what era he is. I think he actually spanned over a few waves, and I believe one of them fall up in 10 generations, if I'm not mistaken. But I do know he is a Ultra Class. At least that's how it was described to him. And I mistransformed him, just so you guys know. I did mistransform him and stuff. I just had him as is because I just, mistransformed, and that was it. There's one of my personal favorite, Zombie Motormaster. I believe he is great for any collection. And there's the big red machine himself, Bloodhound. This will there you go. Anyways, and you see I titled them, but you see where the theme came from exactly and what it kind of flowed into. But I absolutely love this figure. It's not the best, but I do like how he towers over all the other figures. I think he's a great addition and stuff, and especially when it comes to the masterpiece versions of pretty much anything. And I mean, he just looks great compared to all the rest, and he fits more so in the scale of like the truck and also the fast cars and stuff in the movie. They're not sure why they went with the military truck version thing, but at the same time, we already know that the fire trucks are hot spots and whatever else and stuff that flows into this segment and stuff. But again, at the same time, I really appreciate this Hound. I really do. It's just simple as that. Okay, screeners and meters, we're going to get into the human size-by-size comparison. Okay, and you can see right here you have DC Comics Batman. This is a minifigure. I believe this Mighty Minis. Then you have the Minicon, sorry, and then you have Leatherhead over here, and then you have a frontal version with the purple one, and then you have a side view version of the green one. Yes, so just wanted to say that. Now, screeners and meters, with that being said, let's go and get this thing transformed. Screeners and meters, here they are, not Hound knockoff double packed agent, or what you could say 119 version of him, and this is them transformed. I was going to do one to one side, but I actually left the blast on one side where they look, and then it has another where the ports are very poor on them, so it's hard to kind of get them to stay in place. But I'm doing this review, and it's most important to me getting down to this point, because you guys got to be careful online. If you're looking to buy these figures, you got to know what to look for, and the thing that you want to look for, like I said, I packed up the Voyager or the leader class. I don't know what I did with him, but the main thing you want to be careful what you look and see is these figures here, because they will try to sell you these for leader class, and they're not. I fortunately bought these from Sirtoys and bought them just for what they were, because they was on a flash sale. But there are people that will have these versions here and sell them as such, and you don't know exactly what you are purchasing, especially if they're extremely cheap. Like literally, I bought these probably for $5 for the combination of them, and I think it was like maybe 20 or maybe just under 20 or maybe $16 with the packaging with them, because they are so light. But with that being said, screens and meters, we're going to get a close up on that. We're going to do both, so we're going to sit up there and bring this up. All right, check it head first. All right, and you see the head sculpt, and it's not on a ball joint ish, not really, but it's just side by side swivel, of course. See the chest, you see the little, what's called in between and stuff, whatever. I personally do like this whole empty spot here, because I'm a backpack fan, even though that's a thing of nothingness. Just want to start off and say that first, because you guys gotta know what to look for when you look at the pictures when you're actually trying to purchase these online. You want to go down to the arm. Arm has a full 60 degree. All right, you can get some extra motion out there like so, like that with the arm, but of course that makes them look deformed. You want to go down here, and you see the elbow, and then you get the elbows on a ball joint, but it is a very empty space, and this is extremely cheap plastic screeners and meters, so you guys need to be aware of that. The plus side of these of the cheaper plastic is that you do get to have that little piece that actually had with the bigger Hound. Can I call him the Bloodhound? Where this comes off. I believe this glued on the other knockoff version, or the Weijing version, if I'm not mistaken. But just a wary to look at that. So I'm not saying this is the best thing that you want to buy because of the purchase, but at the same time, this is a nice touch to actually have that, where you can actually see more Hound's hand, even if it's just a big empty gap there. But anyways and stuff. But just to know what you guys are looking for when you go online and stuff to go purchase them. So anyways, enough of that. Yeah, so that's the bend you get, and you do get the little turn and stuff in the top right here with the blasters, which is, you know, it's whatever from there and in. And you do get the ab crunch like you have on most of the Hound figures that come with this type of mold or the shape, but you see it's a very open gap. But again, at the same time, that's not the best imposability, but we're not even gonna worry about that. You do not get any swivel turn whatsoever. And then you have the bend in the leg here, which still backs up to the hip, because you're not going to be able to get no space in there whatsoever and stuff. He's literally just going to go backwards, and there's nothing he's going to be able to do going all forward, but he can do backwards, but it doesn't matter. You still get a 90-degree angle with him, which is a plus, which is a huge plus, and you do get this the feet swivel to the side there, which again, this is extremely loose, as you can see. I mean, it's literally just shakes back and forth, but again, at the same time, they're doing for what they're actually made for, and actually that's just pretty much about it. Very simple figure, extremely cheap. These have a lot of dust on them. I try to clean them as much as I can as possible, but it is from there. That's just pretty much how it goes. Anyways, that's enough of this. That's enough of this one. We're going to check out the purple one. So again, you guys know what to look for when you go online, and you'll see what's going on. Just gonna put them here, you know, and then that's the head sculpt. The head sculpt is exactly the same. So if you know, guys are looking and stuff, that's it. And when you see stop motion, I find like I got my equipment back up and running, you will see what I'm talking about. It just, when you know what you're looking for, you know what you're looking for. So if you see them extremely cheap online and it's like $7 with shipping and handling, then you know you're probably not buying the best Hound. But again, I'm buying for what they're for, and that's just to let you guys go, to give you the heads up. And that's pretty much about it. You know, the same thing it does, same thing as the other one, you know. A little bit more stiffer. A screw did come out. Don't know what I did. I probably had it in the box and just probably fell somewhere and stuff. But at the same time, that's pretty much it. The surprising part about it is, as cheap as the plastic is, it seems to be very sturdy. And that's just pretty much how it goes. Yeah, we're gonna get to the blaster in a second. Just want to show you guys, you know, again, what you're looking for, to see what you guys, you know what you're getting yourself into. And don't say I didn't tell you first. You look for those hollow points. Just look for those hollow points. And look, I mean, if you think it's worth it, go for it. If not, then it's whatever. I mean, it has the piece where it comes off in his hand, which I thought was a great touch. I thought it was an awesome touch. But at the same time, that's pretty much how it goes. Let's see. You can put it back on there. It doesn't really matter if it does or if it doesn't. And put him there. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. There we go. All right. Put him side there to the back there. And all too. Now, the blasters do fit very well in the hip. I mean, it's not the best quality of such, but it's better in transform mode than it is in vehicle mode. I didn't show that part, but at the same time, they feel just as loose. But since it's standing upright, it feels a whole lot better than it does when it actually is in how it is in vehicle modes, because the ports are very weak in that way. And also, to let you guys know, he doesn't have the hand blasters, and he doesn't have the space for them, which again, I'm pretty sure people might ask about that, but it really doesn't matter about that because it's whatever. So, all right, just put them up here, put them up the side, all right, there, and that's pretty much about it. Let's go and move them out the way, all right, and let's go and bring in that ruler. Okay, and the height comparison, what you're looking at is a pretty good size of 8 inches, screeners and meaners. That's right. I mean, you're looking for the cheapo figures just because you want to fill her in for some things, or you want to fill in your shelf. Can't say I recommend them, but you would be wrong if you bought them. Okay, all right. So with that being said, and move this out the way. So let's go ahead and get to some size by size comparisons now. All right, there you have Junk Heap, the ever so patiently cool Voyager Nemesis Weijing version. That's Weijing, right? Yeah, it's a Weijing. Night Mode Leader Class Optimus Prime movie version. That's a cool figure. Really cool color. Really cool to have. Really, I'm glad I bought that one. The always amazing Parakill. That is a figure that is wonders of the mind. And with the same quality of plastic, there's Hexatron knockoff, or the version of, the knockoff version of Terminus. Hexatron 6-shot, what do you want to call them and stuff, whatever the deal may be. Even though how cheap it is, really still love that figure. You can actually do some really cool custom things to it. We'll worry about that in the future, not right now. Again, this is the Hound spots. And there's Weijing Masterpiece Megatron. That's another really cool figure. Just really awesome. You see where he kind of fits at, and on those scale with them and stuff. But again, that's just how that goes with that. And one more mainstream, that is Quick Switch. That's another cool figure. Color is a little funky, but That's a cool figure. All right, Hasbro Titan Return. And just to point out the obvious, there is the obviously sibling big brother to the both of them, and where they actually got the theme off of that. And that is an extremely cool figure. Just before a side note, before I get into the pros and cons, right now, out of the three of them, the one winning the most is, of course, the Big Red Machine, the Bloodhound. I'm just saying, just wanted to put that out there. Yeah, so whatever. Okay, screeners and meters, now to get to the mini-con, the creature, and human size-by-size comparison right now. Okay, screeners and meters, and there you have it. I forgot the name of this thing, the Mega Block CMT, whatever that is. No, that's Leatherhead. There you got your little the Lego figure, Superman. Forgot the name of the figure. That's shame on me. I'm not gonna remember right now. Minicon right there in the middle. Knockoff Minicon, and that's pretty much about it. So with that said, screeners and meters, we're just gonna keep this thing moving and do what we have to do. So, without further ado, you know you have more to view, so let's see what these things can do. Finally got the equipment working. Not in the best shape, but it's doing it. So, with that being said, let's go. Screeners and meters, hope you guys finally enjoyed that stop motions there. Haven't said that in a while. Okay, so listen, little side note before we get into the pros and cons. See, it doesn't work with that particular set. Why? Because they bored this out basically almost like you to have a little screwdriver. You could go in there and probably try to, you know, kind of screw it out a little bit, but I wouldn't, to be honest with you. I'll just leave it as is. That's just me. But if you want to do like the connection to the back with the rest of the blasters, you can do that with this. And I have it on his chest because you can actually take that and put it in there, because it does not come with the blade, just so you guys know. So you can stick it there right there in his chest if you want. It's totally up to you. And then you can actually put this here like so. You can have the blaster stand up like it is. And I think you might even be able to put this on the side here, and these little ports here, these little plugs, and these are part of transformation port plugs, and you can kind of force it in there. It's not the best, but eventually it will go. I did have it at one point, but it started going through some distress parts, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. It is what it is. Anyways, time for pros and cons. Pros up first. The thing about it is I do like the different color variations of them. I like that they made an attempt to that, and if you actually can look out there, there is a Weezhang version of the leader class / Voyager class version of the purple, which is a much better stance than these two right now combined. That's just pretty much about it. That's it. That's what I can say about the pros. And also it comes with a lot of the blasters, you know, in different variations, so that works. Cons about it is cheap plastic, not too much distress. Eventually you can see distress marks here and there, but you really can't tell too much. But it's whatever. But it feels cheap. They feel like whatever, but you get what you pay for and stuff. I'm happy with them. I just want to give you guys a fair warning, because there will be people out there that try to sell them out there in particular places that you see these figures in different colorations as such, like so. Especially with this, the gold, the silver, and then the off tint of the purple and the green, and then such forth like that. Just want to let you guys know, and that's pretty much about it. So with that being said, screeners and meters, thank you so much. Appreciate the watch. Do what you do as always, as long as you do it well. I'm JRL Network, and I'm out later. Thank you so much.